Oh man, what's going on, YouTube watchers? Well, I did something to this truck that I said I wouldn't do. I made it where it's harder to drive. What I did was, well, you can see how low the front is right there. I took out all the rings on the Beltec drop struts. So there's no rings on the front. It has McGaughy's drop spindles, the Beltec drop struts with no rings, and that's where it sits at right there. I mean, some would say that's where it should sit. That's where it needs to sit. But around here on these roads, I got to drive careful. So I did that. And also I installed, I didn't take a picture or do an unboxing, but up in there, I'm trying to show you like you could see them. The bushings on the upper control arms, I've got offset or bushings with offset holes from Beltec. It's a kit. Like the bushings, like I'll show you on these. And yeah, funny story, I had to take these off. But basically on these bushings here, the hole would be like right here. It's just that much further back to give that many more degrees of camber. And I got them adjusted all the way out. I'm doing everything I can to not cut into the frame. But you can kind of see that tire does look like it's pretty straight right there. So I moved that out so much, it screwed the toe up. So I got a tape measure and I got the toe back in spec. It may be a little bit more than 1/8 inch toe. A little bit more, but I mean, I drove it down the road earlier today and this thing drives straight as an arrow still, but it definitely needs to be aligned again because them offset bushings, you know, they're not exactly, there was one or two, you know, I didn't get the hole exactly straight because you got to line those things up in the bushing and press them. Excuse me, you have to line those bushings up in the control arms and press them in. So they have a little arrow that's notched in them, and you have to have that arrow facing back in conjunction with the ball joint, a straight line. So the arrow has to be facing back so you get the most pushback. Well, a couple of them, I got them a little bit off. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not dead nuts straight. So that will cause a little bit of caster camber fuck up. But anyway, that looks pretty good right there. I need to get this thing aligned. Now, man, this thing still drives so good. And what I've noticed in the back, I don't remember what I've talked about in previous videos, but this rear tire sits forward. So I need to figure that out once I get the front aligned and done. So I need to figure that out. But like I said, I had to remove these brand new control arms. I just waste money. Just throw money away. You know, I got these off of Rock Auto, SKS or whatever brand they were. They're like 60 or 70 bucks for both of them shipped. But I couldn't use them because the Beltec bushings are larger diameter than those holes there. So I had to dig out the stock control arms, which the ball joints are still fairly tight. I don't know. I probably would have to find some OEM style ball joints on Rock Auto, AC Delco ones, and who knows if you know the openings will be the correct size on those, because I guess those Beltec bushings fit the factory control arms. So yeah, I had to take that's $60 I wasted, but you know, you live and learn, waste money. We all waste money. But damn, I really, that bothers me when I waste money. But I mean, the back's going to have to be redone or something, or different. I'm going to have to find a different little perch to put the rear end on or something, because as it sits right now, I can notice it. It may not be too bad, but that rear end needs to go back maybe about 3/8 of an inch. I don't know, maybe more than that. You can clearly see up in there. You can see up in there with this arch right here, the tire is actually sitting forward. You can see that gap, and you can see that gap. And if I took this mud flap off, it'd be a bigger gap. So yeah, I don't know. I have to look into that. And like I said, again, it could be because the rough country kit the leaf springs were positioned differently further down, so that would have made the rear end set further back with this leaf spring pushed down. I don't know. So that's probably my fault. I should have just went with the flip kit, but at first I should have just lowered the truck how I wanted it instead of just a little bit. But I didn't expect to get rims or anything, but man, those front rims look a whole lot better. And that's only a 22 with a 285/40. And I mean, I can turn lock to lock, and it just, I don't even think it barely even touches this plastic fender liner. I have hit some kind of hard bumps, and it does touch the top up here. So I need to be more careful, which I don't drive this truck all the time anyway, so it don't matter. But yeah, just a quick video. I got the front sitting where I need to get it sitting. I'm not doing anything right now, so just doing a little bit here and there. But man, that does look a lot better. I need to get the other wheel, need to go back to work. Need to get the other wheel, get the back wheels put on. I hate stickers, but I put one little sticker right there because I like that red. And it fits so perfectly right there. But yeah, what color is this truck? Blue or gray? I thought about calling it the Gray Goose. I don't know. I seen that from somewhere. Or maybe that's a drink. Gray Goose. I don't know. That just popped in my head one day. But I need to figure out, besides moving the rear end, I need to figure out how I'm going to have this truck sit. Because the front's not going any lower. No way, no how. It's almost, I can drive it on the highway. It's amazing. Going through town, I have to be careful in some areas. Some inclines leading into stores, like inclines that are like this, I have to be careful on them. It scrapes, the front valence scrapes and shit. So yeah, it's difficult to drive now, but I like the way it sits in the front now. But the back, the top of the fender up there, the lip that goes in, I'm gonna have to trim that back because these tires will rub on it. And I think those tires are the same back spacing as these, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. So they're probably definitely gonna rub because I'm gonna want to lower this ass end on down some. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna squat the truck, but I want the ass of the truck to sit a little bit lower than the front. Just a little bit of Cali lean, but I don't know. We'll get to that. I'll probably end up having to pull this bed off again. I'll probably end up just saying fuck it, and we'll put a damn C-notch in or something. We'll look at that. But anyway, these rims right here, $290 is what they were. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Some of the cheapest 22s I could find on eBay. I mean, they don't look that bad on this truck. They kind of match color-wise and everything. They look a lot better now that they're lowered down properly. But anyway, it's just a quick video. I'm not doing much. I'm just sitting here by myself, having fun, mowing the yard, cutting for hay, cleaning the damn camper out, cleaning this place up, just having fun like a single person does. I haven't been on any more Facebook dating adventures. I've been talking to a few people, but I keep going back and forth if I want to get involved in another headache. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video before I ramble on. I guess let me know, how would you want to lower the back of this truck? Would you want this truck to sit dead even, or would you want the back to sit a little lower? I don't really haul much with this truck. It may occasionally haul a trailer, and it's not going to be hauling any more cars and trucks home. I'm not getting any more projects. If I do, I mean, if I'm hard up desperate, my uncle has a 2500 HD 2018 that I could borrow. He never drives it. So, you know, we might as well lower it on down. The back, I don't know. I don't want to get extended longer shackles. I'll probably just do some type of, maybe take the overload leaf off, cut it, and use that little section as like a 3/4 inch or 1 inch block to lower this back down that much lower. I don't know. I don't really want to add I don't know. I'm just thinking about it still. But anyway, leave some comments, whatever you think. And I guess that's it. So you guys have a great day or night.